Welcome to Sister Sis.
Hey, y'all. Did y'all miss us? Because we sure missed you. Look, watch, like, and subscribe to our channel at Sister Sis 1988, as well as follow us on all our social media platforms at Sister Sis 1988. We're coming to our second episode with my classmate over here and entrepreneur, Miss Cassandra Gail Lee. We're going to ask her a little bit more questions and pick at her a little bit more. She's giving us some little diamonds and eggs and things like that. So we're going to continue to let her lay on.
So we still discussing marriage. So what were your thoughts prior to marriage versus now?
I think my thoughts for sure was the Cinderella story. Thinking that
I wanted that.
Mama don't tell us that that's full of crap.
Well, my mama told me it was. Teresa told me it was.
Look, I tell you, Disney lied to us.
Disney
lied to us.
Because I thought for sure it was going to be Cinderella.
Yes.
But like seriously, even at the age 30, I still had in my head of this fantasy of marriage and how things are supposed to be as a wife and a husband and our home life and children. But that fantasy goes out the window when real life problems happen and real life disagreements and real life bills and all of that. Like seriously, when kids getting on your nerves. But now I think I've learned to kind of be able to balance all of that. Especially being an entrepreneur, I gotta know how to balance. I'm used to a lot of things being thrown at me now, and it's just now it is what it is. No sense of crying over spoiled milk. We just gotta go with the punches, figure out what the solution is, and roll from there. But yeah, I still want that best friend, that person that I confide in, the person that makes me feel safe and secure.
Right.
Because that's very important.
Definitely.
If you're not safe and secure, if you don't have that feeling with your mate, like you can't really be vulnerable when it's time for you to.
Right.
Because you have to have that security. So like I'm all open for, marrying again, and my thoughts of it is happy thoughts. I don't have any like bitterness or whoever he is. I'm not going to hold nothing over your head from the previous marriage.
So how did you know that it was time to get a divorce?
We wasn't even talking anymore. It had got to the point to where conversation wasn't even being had, like to even try to fix any issues that we had. It was more so, I really don't care. He don't care, I don't care. Which you can't go on living like that. Not really even speaking in the house.
Right.
Even at night in bed, I'm on one end, he all the other. Like, we're literally about to fall out the bed because we don't want to touch each other.
Wow.
So that's how it got.
Same room, same bed, but no conversation, no touching, no nothing.
No nothing.
Wow.
So was it like a mutual thing? Like y'all both was like, okay, it's time to end this?
Yes and no. On my end, for sure, his was yes, but also no. Meaning when it got time to the legal part, he gave me a hard time. I didn't want to sign paperwork. Honestly, we were separated 4 years. I think I said this. I think I was telling you before, a story or something, that 4 years separated. He won't sign papers and stuff. But only reason why I didn't push it is because I really didn't care to date right away, and that wasn't a big thing. So I was like, okay, whatever. So about, I think 2021 is when I finally got legally. We hadn't been in the house in 5 years with each other. And legally, April 2021, we had finally got the paperwork finalized.
And how did you feel once it was like official, it was finally finalized?
Now this might sound crazy, but I was relieved, but I did feel kind of sad.
At the same time,
Not sad that I wanted to, mend things.
Okay.
Right.
But sad because it was like, I failed at this. Like, even though I gave everything that I could to make it work, But dang, this is something I gotta check off that I felt that because I wanted to be like my grandparents and be married until the day they die.
Right.
I had a guy actually, recent conversation. He was saying that when it came to that part, that he felt like a failure. That's just amazing that you repeat that. So that means quite a few people when that happens that they feel like a failure.
Yeah.
And that, wow.
And because for me, I took it as like, hey, we vowed in front of family and God that hey, that we're gonna be one. This is what we're gonna do. And to really have to take that hit, that God, this didn't work out. Like I can't take it no more. You know, I backed out. You know, some people hold on to marriages through not thick and thin storms and hurricanes and you know. Do you hear me?
Okay, that's that other generation. That ain't us.
Do you hear me? You know, grandma would
that's
say
the other generation.
They did.
And some stuff.
Yeah, and they talk. And that's why them older women talk about us. They talk bad about us, but we talk bad about them too.
Because I'm not going through too many hurricanes.
Yeah, that's it.
I give you maybe severe thunderstorm.
But not hurricane, no honey.
Yeah.
Tornadoes.
No thanks.
Tsunamis.
No, we're not doing that. Not this generation.
I can't stay in a situation like I had years. And if I tried, and you know you tried,
Yeah.
no, I can't. So what would you do different when you get married again?
Communicate more, because I didn't do a good job of that either at the beginning in the first marriage.
Okay.
So which I had to like learn that in my growth process that he is not gonna always know what I'm feeling if I don't say it. If I don't express what's going on, even though everything is not gonna be okay, or decisions not gonna be made off based on how you feel. They can't be made off of just how you feel. It's good to let your spouse know so they can acknowledge your feelings at the time, but ultimately the decision is not going to be based off that. But if you're not being open with what's going on with you, you're not even giving them the option to be able to make a decision based off how you feel or whatever the decision needs to be. But they just still deserve to know why. They shouldn't be guessing, and vice versa.
Right, correct.
Or finding out from somebody else.
Oh, now that's a good one.
That's definitely a no.
Yeah.
I ain't never been good. Even when I was young, no, I didn't play that. But I'm saying that I find just as I've gotten older, some people have not grown into that. People shouldn't be able to walk up.
Oversharing.
That's a no. That's a no.
Oversharing and I think men do it too these days, but women we
not more than what they want to admit. Yes, ma'am.
They do.
Yeah, but sometimes women overshare. But like you said, that's a maturity thing. Grow up. Everybody doesn't need to know what's going on
in your house. Need to stay in your house.
Yep,
that is true.
Family, best friend, home girl, don't matter.
Don't matter.
What goes on between you two, that's between you.
Yep.
It's very true.
And what
love like you've never been hurt before. What does that mean?
So when I came up with that, I was like, well, it means a couple of things to me. It means to love myself more, and don't ever forget again. Because like I said, I was in a dark place at one point, into where I forget how to love me, how to treat me, what I like, what I don't like, what I deal with, and also how to love other people. I'm a giver. I'm a natural server, like, since I believe in God to serve others. But don't forget about serving myself as well. But not only in intimate relationships, friendships, family, even co-workers or people I do business with, have a certain level of love and be genuine. I think that a lot of times, well, so for me, and I kind of get a little choked up when I talk about this, because
be comfortable.
it was some relationships that I kind of put on the back burner and wasn't, and kind of just forgot about some people. And not in a like, I'm not even want to talk to them anymore, or deal with them, or associate with, just because things got so busy, or I'm going through this and not forgetting to check on my loved ones as well. So I had a couple of dear friends to reach out to me. It was like, hey, I know you busy. I know you have this going on. I know even when you're going through a divorce and, you know, you got stuff going on with your children and your mom, you know, but hey, it's a point that I really needed you too.
Okay.
So like, I check up on you. Don't forget to check up on me sometimes. And so I really took that to heart. And so I was like, you know what? Love, like I never been hurt before. Meaning, because I had some friendships and relationships, and even some family members where the relationship went so bad that I didn't think we was gonna reconcile. Yeah. Like real talk, like it got so bad that I didn't think we was gonna reconcile, and we didn't reconcile for a long period of time. But I vowed to myself that regardless of what happens between me and an individual, I'm still on my end gonna pour and gonna love no matter what. Now, me fighting for the relationship is a different thing, but I'm not gonna hold that any hurt or bitterness on my end, and I'm gonna do my part as a friend, or as a sister, as a daughter, business partner, and even, you know, an intimate relationship. Because I really don't see a big difference between like my intimate relationship and my friendships. It's not really big. Only difference is the intimate part, the level of intimacy. I feel like my best friend, I love her just as much I love, you know, my kids, just as I love the guy I'm in a relationship with. The only difference is the level of intimacy. Yeah, I hug my best friend. I even sometimes play with, kiss on the cheek, you know, just to say I love you. Or even when we're departing, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. When we depart, we hug, we kiss each other on the cheek. Love you, sis. My boys, same thing. Only difference in my men is that, you know, we lay down together.
That's a big.
But
I'm the hugger kisser in this crew.
You are, and see, I am too. And a lot of people like, yeah, I love, because you never know when is the last time I'm gonna see you. I never want no one to feel like, or I don't want to be in a position to where something happened to someone I love, and I can't even tell the last time I hugged them, or the last time I gave them a kiss, or even the last time I said I love you.
Yeah, that's a big one for me.
Say it, show it as much as possible. I tell people all the time, when we close, love me out loud.
Right.
Yeah. Whether we friends, homegirls, love me out loud. Don't let them secret that we cool.
Yeah.
You know, you can't let the world know that we homegirls or you my homeboy. And
you
like,
my man,
or you my man,
you're my woman, vice versa for me.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be your secret.
Exactly. Love me out loud. If I show it, and I think honestly, everyone should. I know it's different from different people.
Different. It depends on the situation and what people feel like, what they want. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go around just hugging, kissing people, and they want you. But that's right. But that's big for me, and because there was a point I was bitter. Even before I got the divorce, like just walking around mad, but it's because I was unhappy and making everybody else miserable.
Right.
Getting just fussing about anything, making or arguing about anything. That's not showing, you know, real love. But you haven't, and I haven't. Well, I do love you. How can I say I love you and every time I look around, I'm making you miserable because I got attitude? That's not true. You know, true love. And I vow to make that commitment to, hey, I'm gonna check on my loved ones more. Even if it's, I got friends that live out of state, you know, some of my college friends, those are my lifetime friends, and we talk. I have one friend that we talk at least once or twice every 2 weeks. And I have one that I just check up on her at least once or twice a month. And I have one every couple of months. But just to do that checkup call, because they do the same to me, but let me call sometime. They want to feel like it's just a one-sided relationship. Let me do my part as well.
Okay. So how is dating after divorce?
right after it was sorry. And it was like right after, I can say right after, because I didn't date right after. So I had this thing to where I don't want to date serious. I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't want to date serious right after. I just have a friend, and that kind of got old. And then when I started to say I want to date, I was like, why I keep attracting these sorry men? Like, don't have anything going on, no ambition. You start asking questions about what you're passionate about. They scared to answer the question, or they don't have any answers. You texting me out asking me what I'm doing. What are you doing? I'm out trying to make some money. What you doing? You know, that kind of stuff. Or don't even know how to date. Don't know how to ask you on a date. Don't know how to plan a date. We go on a date. Don't have any conversation or can't even hold one. Don't even have anything to even talk about. And one thing is big for me, being goal oriented. Like, what's your next move? What are you working on? What are you truly passionate about? Those are big things for me. And so at first it was just like, oh my gosh. And then I did date someone that didn't have any children. And it was cool. He wanted to date me, you know. I have 2 boys. I'm like, you sure you want to date me? I have 2 boys. You don't have none. You don't want to have children? No, I never really thought about it. And I say almost every man wants to leave their legacy. Give their last name to someone to carry on their legacy. You sure? No, I don't want to have any. I'm cool with, you know, just your boys. I said, you know what? You're going to fall in love. I'm telling you now. You're going to fall in love. So, are you sure before you make this commitment? Well, it was good for about 15 months. Guess what? You in love and you want to itch and you thinking about family. You want to have your own seed. But I think honestly that had something to do with it. I think it was a bigger picture to that, something going on within. So I kind of quickly got out of that because we're not going to go back and forth. I'm not going to get you to change your mind. I'm not untying my tubes, and I'm not going to be I'm not buying a surrogate. I'm not adopting the foster kids, whatever. I'm not doing any of that. So which became kind of weird because even after that he still was trying to want to date, and I'm like,
you guys don't want the same thing.
We don't want the same things. It sounds weird. So ended that, and after that I didn't date for a minute. I'm just like, I'm attracting some weird guys. What's going on? It's just not any good options. And so I just kind of just sat low, and then finally I met him. But I'm still I still don't know. We'll see. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna pop out with the next him until I got a ring.
Okay.
So
how long y'all been together?
It's been 9 months.
Okay.
Still fresh, but long enough for me to know that I like you. Okay. Because liking and loving is 2 different things.
Yes.
Very true. And I have to like you. Because if I don't like you, it's not going to work. Usually I give men 6 months. And after 6 months you start getting on my nerves, I'll go ahead and we're going to wrap this up.
Would you say y'all are friends?
We're definitely friends. Okay. I definitely can be myself with him.
Okay.
The things that I'm joking with you guys,
yes,
I can do that with him.
Okay. That's very important.
It is. So what advice would you give to someone who never been married?
Be true to you. Know who you are. And know whose you are.
Okay.
For sure, knowing the inner you and knowing for sure what you want. And loving yourself before you can say I do to anyone.
So how are you and your ex handling the co-parenting?
Ooh, what co-parenting? If he see this, if he see this, I don't care. It don't exist at all.
But he's the father to both of your children?
So he adopted my oldest.
Okay. So
yes.
Okay.
And my oldest was 2 years old. We first met. So he adopted him. and legally he's his. So those are his two. But he's hit and miss with the co-parenting. So I pretty much do it all.
So does he live in the city? Because I know you said you had moved back to Texas. So does he live in Texas?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He lives in Texas. But yeah, which kind of sucks because my boys are awesome and they're smart and they're loving, they're respectful.
He's missing out.
He's missing out because one day they're gonna be grown men and you're gonna miss all the memories that you could have created with them. Because it's not even, for me, it's not even about the financial part of the spending time with them. Some things that he should be able to teach them that I know I can't.
Correct. As a man, right?
And our boys need that father figure growing up, especially like my teenager. He'll be 15 next year, and he's already taller than me. And I know there's some things that he talked to me about, but I'm pretty sure some things that he probably talked to my brothers about.
I was gonna say your brothers help you out a lot with them
when they can. But they have an open relationship with my brothers, so they're comfortable, especially my teenage son, comfortable with going to talk to them. But my boys is pretty comfortable talking to me too. But I'm kind of like, kind of getting nervous, that teenager person, when he gets a little older, like what kind of conversation should he want to have? Because even like the small things that I have to check up on with them, just like, oh, how's your underwear fitting?
Right.
Or what's going on? Now, that's kind of stuff you got to do with boys.
Yeah.
It's time for some new ones. Mom, why are you asking? Well, I need to know. Like, I see some stuff.
Going to school with tight drawers on.
Yeah, I have a 16-year-old boy, and it's just me and him mostly in the home, so he gets weird. So I can definitely relate to that.
Yes.
He's like, why are you asking me that question? I'm like, I gotta know. I need to know. Do you need some big underwear or what?
Because you're pulling. You're adjusting. I'm trying to say, so they too little.
And I know
That's what boys do.
I
I said, you can't go in public doing that. Like, because daughter gonna get offended and then gonna tell their mom and dad, and they got a whole nother issue.
Right.
But yeah, it gets weird. My oldest, I remember I used to get on, because the rule in my house is shorts, don't walk around in your underwear, you don't pay no bills, and don't walk around with no shirt off.
We don't do that. Yeah.
You don't pay bills, so you don't get a chance to walk around with no shirt and just underwear.
Right.
But when you exit out your room, you must have on a t-shirt or some basketball shorts or a robe or something. And so, but now my oldest, he don't even want you to see him in his pajamas. He turns backwards. Boy, you ain't got nothing.
I gave you everything you got.
Exactly.
I created that for you.
That's true. He be like, what you coming out here for? If I can walk out in the holler, he about to walk in the restaurant. No, he have a fit. What you doing?
So what type of mom are you, Gail? Are you a strict, on day but mama? Are you kind of a lenient mama?
I think I'm in between. I'm definitely on their necks. I'll be on their neck about certain things for sure, because I want them to grow up to know, like, the world is not going to be lenient. I need you to be aware that the world will chew you up and spit you out. So I'm hard on them. So when the world is hard on them, they can take it. And I know that. Yeah, be prepared. I know for sure God gave me boys for that reason. Like, I'm a true boy's mom. I'd probably be too hard for a girl, to be honest. But I am also lenient with it, especially the little one, my little buddy Jeremiah. He's the one to think that I'm going to say yes to every little thing that he may ask or want to do. But they're good kids, so I haven't really had the trials yet of really having to do a whole lot of punishing. They're respectful. They're great students. None of that stuff that I gotta worry about at school with girls and stuff yet. I take phones for not cleaning your room. That's the kind of stuff I'm doing right now. You fell asleep in class, my teenager. Why you keep falling asleep? Oh, give me the phone. Give me the tablet. Give me the laptop. Give me the PlayStation. He a little too big. I don't really whoop no more. He's too big. Breaking nails and all that. I'm gonna pass you.
That phone is like a spanking to them.
Oh, they break down.
They got that video game. Oh, they about to die.
They dying if you take that phone away. And so,
Miss Gail.
Okay.
I got 4 legged children.
You got what?
4 legged children.
Your dogs.
Yes.
Zeus and Ben.
Well,
Until next time.
there is strength in sisterhood.
And supporting sisterhood.
Bye.
Bye.